Ow! Oh. Oh. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. You saw me. No, please don't call the police. I'm not here to steal anything or hurt you or anything like that. Just give me a moment to explain, and if after that you still want me to leave, then I will. No questions asked. Is that okay? Okay. May I come out from under the bed? It's really nice to get out from under there. I'm small, but even so, it's a bit cramped under your bed, you know? Oh, also there's a spider down there. That's what startled me. Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, well, I guess you could call me a monster girl. But like I said, I'm not here to hurt you or anything. While there certainly are some types of monster girls who are a threat or just kind of terrifying, I'm not one of them. Or, well, I hope I'm not one of them. You're familiar with incubi and succubi, right? Well, my name is Avaria, and I'm what's called a synecubus. We're similar to incubi and succubi, but we don't feed on lust like they do. We aren't predators like incubi often are, and we aren't really demons. At least not in the traditional sense. But because of our similarities, we're named the same way. And even though it's a bit misleading, the name kinda stuck. Well, a better name for us might be Cuddle Monster, though that obviously also has some connotations. We're not native to this plane, of course, but it's not particularly difficult for us to travel between planes. We do this partially because it's fun to travel and see new places and people, but also, well, to cuddle. That's what we do. To be fair, we do also feed off of others' energy like other cubi, but we feed off relaxation and contentment. I know that seems a bit strange, like, that's such a low energy state. How could you possibly get energy out of that? I won't go into all the technical minutiae of how. There's enough information on that to fill an entire semester-long class, but it does work. It's how we survive. Mhm. The other cubi are often confused about how it works too, but whilst there are proper academic courses on the matter, it's really just intuition for us. It's a bit like asking you how you breathe or how you know that my nightgown is purple. You just know, you know? But you do have scientists and others who figured those things out, and you could explain how they work, but on the other hand, you just kind of do the things. It's what our bodies are designed to do. Anyway, as I was saying, we syncubi often travel to different planes to cuddle with people. We have a sense that can help guide us toward lonely people who might appreciate our services. Cuddles. We cuddle with you all nice and soft and cozy and help you fall asleep. That sort of thing. And in exchange, we feed off that comfort and relaxation, which drains just a bit of energy from you, helping you sleep even more. It's a win-win. Yeah, or I think so anyway. Some of these people are insomniacs, or just like having someone to sleep with at night that isn't just a plushie. Nothing against plushies, of course, they're fantastic, but syncubi are bigger. Unless you have a really big plushie, and warmer, unless you have one of those plushies you can put in the microwave, and even then we're still warmer. But you get the idea, and we can talk and cuddle back and yeah, you think so? Oh, uh, that. Well, in all honesty, I'm actually pretty inexperienced as a traveling succubus. This is only my second time traveling through this plane looking for potential targets, so I've not interacted with very many humans before. Hmm. Well, you seem really easy to talk to, which has been really nice, actually, particularly given the situation. Well, to be honest, I was a bit nervous around you at first, and still a little bit even now, but not really. That's that's why I was hiding though. Not that I didn't trust you or anything. I was just worried that you were going to be scared of me and then do, well, you know, scream, call the police, attack me, that sort of thing. Well, I don't know if they're common per se, but they're not unheard of by any means. You see, this isn't the first place I went tonight. At first, I went somewhere else, not that far from here. I thought it was a good place, but I had to get out of there really quickly. Just did a quick planar warp without any real planning, and I ended up here. I know syncubi aren't exactly common in your world, and I know we have our tails and the face markings and the antennae, but we're not scary looking, are we? Oh, I see. I guess that makes sense. Particularly since I was an unexpected guest, as it were. But I'm glad you aren't afraid of me. Mm, you flatter me. Cute? You really think so? Well, um, thank you. It's sort of funny, isn't it? I thought my senses were good enough to find a suitable target person, but the place I went on purpose was a failure, and then I came here by accident. I guess I'll need more training and practice on that front. I guess. Hmm, that's a good point, too. I'll have to think about how to work around that in the future. Do you think it would be good to go back to that other house and apologize? Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Uh, Anyway, it's late, and I already feel bad for waking you up and then making you listen to me. I'll just go back home and let you sleep. Well, that was the idea, but at this point, I think it might just be better for me to go home, you know? I'll make an excuse to the other succubi. It's fine. Huh? You want me to? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I did wake you up after all. The least I could do would be to help you get back to sleep. All right, come here and snuggle with me, and we'll get you all warm and cozy and sleepy, okay? Now remember, we're just here for some nice, simple cuddles. No tricks, no funny business, all right? I'm a suncubus, not one of the other cubi. Okay, good. With that out of the way, is it okay if I feed on some of your energy while we cuddle? I know we talked about this a little bit, but it's important to me to confirm that you're actually okay with it. If not, then I won't. Simple as that. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I'll be careful not to drain too much. We want you well rested when you wake up, after all, not exhausted for having given too much of your energy to me. Well, it's certainly not common, but It can happen, but it's also nearly impossible for a synecubus to draw enough energy to actually cause any real harm beyond just being really, really tired. And even that would generally have to be deliberate. Now, is it okay if I wrap my arms around you and nuzzle into you? Yay. Oh, you're nice and soft. You can go ahead and put your arms around me too. I know different people have different preferences for cuddling, but personally, I like it when we're facing each other like this. We can put our arms around each other, hold each other nice and close. If you're gentle, you can even squeeze a bit, and I'll be your little plushie for the night. Syncubi are a bit smaller than humans, but we fit against you really well, I think. As I said earlier, we're bigger than most plushies. We're warm-blooded, we can cuddle back, and we can even use our soft antennae to stroke the top of your head if you like that, or wrap our tails around your leg. But we like being cuddled too, of course. We're cuddle monsters, after all. Yeah, like that. Would you like me to lightly stroke the top of your head with my antennae? They're mostly used to help us locate targets and other things like that, but they're also really soft. Okay, I know some humans don't like that very much and want us to keep our antennae off them, but I'm happy to do this if you like it. Good. Are you all nice and cozy? Starting to get sleepy? And sure, ask away. The summoning process for syncubi is definitely different than the one for the other cubi, since we aren't demons. And in practice, it's a bit more complicated, but it's not to say that we can't be summoned at all. Why do you ask? Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes sleepy Avaria is a little slow on the uptake, see? But yeah, there are two basic ways to make that happen. I can mark you, which will make it easy for me to come visit you again of my own accord. And, yeah, I can also show you how the summoning works so that you'd be able to call for me as well. If I mark you, it'll be easier for you too. I can do both of those, but can it wait until the morning? I promise I'll do both before I leave. I really appreciate that you'd even want me to come back after I just appeared in your room and hid under your bed like that. But shh. It's time we get some sleep, okay? Good night. Sleep well.